Hi! Just do it!
And then I peed in her butt.
Sweet baby Jesus! Do this.
Whoa.
2 hours late.
Hello.
Thanks, Cass.
That's going to be a good one for the first 10 seconds compilation.
Yes.
It'll just end with, sweet baby Jesus!
Oh, so great.
Oh, Lord, there's a fire.
I feel clean.
Hang out is clean. I have exorcised the demon.
Hang out is clean. Welcome, Saturday Night Insanity. Hey! At least it's earlier than 12:30.
Yeah.
Okay?
Sorry, Gail.
Wait.
Gail had to go early. Sorry, buddy.
We absolutely meant to be here at 8, and plans were made and things were said. However, Cass's computer happened.
Yeah.
I was trying to get the last bits of his computer up and running, and it was just not cooperating, and we battled with it tooth and nail for like an hour and a half. He originally just came by to pick it up and hang out for a little bit. But yeah, Windows being Windows, it just did not cooperate, and we had a lot of issues.
It's always something.
Yeah, it wasn't recognizing the graphics card, and yeah, it was just bullshit. I'll tell you how it all started. Actually, was last night, quite late, having to pick up Rosie in the morning. But of course, I don't even get home from work until like 12:30. So I'm all wired, and I want to do stuff and, you know, enjoy my time to myself after that. I don't want to go right to bed. I can't physically go right to bed when I get home. So, you know, if I lay down, I'm just going to be like tossing and turning and breaking out in cold sweats and not wanting to be in bed. So I stayed up late and figured, well, you know, I'll get about 4 or 5 hours sleep. That's fine. I can function on that.
Yeah.
So I'm just laying down. And I'm like, tomorrow's Saturday. It's going to be so nice just to relax. You know, Cass is coming by, and oh shit, the computer! I hadn't even taken it out of the box yet, so I was like, fuck. So I go, take it all out of the box, get a power cable for it, rip apart my old computer because Cass didn't bring me a keyboard or mouse or monitor, so had to use what I had available, and put it all together, got Windows installing, and I was like, okay, Windows is installing, it's going, it's going to be good for at least a good hour, and I can just run the updates in the morning. That'll be fine. And Cass isn't coming till the evening, so that gives me all day to run Windows updates tomorrow. It'll all be cool and good and wonderful and delicious. So I'm laying there, just dozing off, enjoying my sleep, knowing that Windows is installing itself like a good little operating system. And then suddenly everything in the apartment goes dead quiet. And I'm like, the fuck? And I realized the fan's off. I have a fan like this at the foot of my bed. I'm one of those people that likes to have white noise when I sleep. I can't sleep in dead silence. I just can't. I think it comes from when I was a kid and had asthma, and I would always have like an air cleaner in the room. But yeah, so anyways, dead silent. And then I look, the clock is off, and I'm like, power outage? Really? Today? So yeah, the power was down for like 2 hours, and then it finally came back up, and I could feel the fan blowing on my feet again. I was just like, ah, wonderful. So I got up. First thing I did was I checked the computer, fired it up, and it was fine. It had actually finished doing the initial installation, and it was at the enter your username part, which doesn't matter if it crashes there because it'll just do it again the next time you boot it up. So thank God. So got that all going, and yeah, and that was pretty much it. From there on, it was pretty much smooth sailing until I put the graphics card in, and it did not recognize it, and it just all went to hell from there, man. So we battled with the tooth and nail for about an hour and a half until finally we said, you know, let's just throw in the towel. Fuck it. It's functional. You can use it. The graphics card just isn't working, so he's going to look into it. We suspect the card's just dead. Something happened.
Somehow it got borked somehow, right?
Yeah, that's what we're thinking. So anyway, he's going to just, I guess, use the onboard video for now.
Because, I mean, guys, you know, computer components, they are delicate. They, you know,
Yes.
shit happens all the time, you know.
Absolutely. Thought it does.
Sucks that you had to struggle with it for so long, you know.
Yeah. But, so anyway, that's why we're late. Computer troubles. Fun.
Computer troubles, Mr. Bond.
I'm just going to fire up the chat room here because I'm not actually in it at the moment.
Yay, you're in it.
Yay! Mr. Horror says, "You screwed up, Sean." Hey.
Yeah,
It's true. I did the best with the hand that fate dealt me, okay? No. Jesus.
It's not his fault. He was he sat with those stunning looks, man. Like,
I'm here now.
Stop picking on him for his chiseled jaw and his
it's still early
lines and figure, you know.
There you go.
Oh, alabaster skin.
Alabaster skin, like that of fine marble, sir.
Commander Shepard says it's okay. Gave me more time to play Steins Gate, the visual novel game. Yeah, I definitely gotta check that out.
Well, fine. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Thoroughly enjoyed the anime, so definitely want to check out the game in May. Why's the hangout being so fucking choppy? Come on, Google, get it together.
I got one thing this week. I got one thing. That's it.
I got a stack of things.
I got 2 things.
All my mail arrived. So, yeah.
Well, my Just Practice will be coming in next week.
3 things.
So.
See what's running in the background here and see if I can speed things up a bit. Probably close that. I really don't have anything running. Huh. I'll just turn off my firewall and antivirus. That'll speed things up.
That's more like alabastard skin.
Alabastard. Bastard.
Ha.
You bastard.
That's fucking fun. That's funny, man. That's
some
really
funny
genuinely
shit.
It's alright.
Okay. I'm just gonna actually restart the Hangout at my end because I don't know why, but
You
for me,
did that.
I know, but it's really choppy. I don't know why. Google stop
doing other things.
Maybe there's waves.
Okay. I'll be right back.
I'm just getting him shit.
I don't know why he doesn't open on the other computer and then just chill out and work.
Yeah.
With the other one. Like,
there you go, man.
put
There
the
you
camera
go.
where it needs
Makes
to
no
go.
sense.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm getting me a little laptop just for like things like this, and then I'm gonna put my camera and all that shit on it because I'm gonna turn this into more, you know, purpose-built
Workstation.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make that little. I'm gonna also hook up the streaming unit to the laptop so that the laptop handles just the pushing the stream. Meanwhile, this computer would handle the processing of the image, and the console would be doing the processing of the game. So there's three different legs of the 3 pieces of processing being done by 3 different units. That's the plan.
How about now?
How about now?
How about now?
Hi, Sean.
Hey, man.
I don't know.
Actually,
Actually, yeah, it seems much better. Excellent. All right, so show and tell, I guess, right off the top.
You're wondering why you didn't put the Hangout in another
on your other computer, yeah.
What?
Why don't you put your Hangout on the other computer while you play on this computer?
What are you talking about?
Because you use the web, and everything on this computer.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you put the Hangout? Why don't you open it on your other computer? You have 2 computers, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Is that what you're doing?
Hangout. Other computer.
Fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. There's nothing but the Hangout itself running on this computer.
Interesting. I have no idea where you're getting.
It seems to be fine now. I have no idea either.
Yeah, but Sean, why don't you do that thing that you're already doing?
Okay, I'll do that instead.
Well, fine.
Okay, well, I guess since you guys just have a few things, you should probably go first.
Sure. I have one thing.
All right.
I think Stout has a lot of things.
Okay.
Anyway, I got Hot Nights of Linda. It's a Jess Franco film.
Yay, porn.
Now, this one specifically is limited to 2,000 pieces. 2,500, excuse me.
Limited.
Yep. and it's got the pornographic edition. This is not porn.
Oh.
This one is porn. It has the porn edition.
Boobies on YouTube, dude. I want to use some finger censorship there.
Huh? There's no boobs, dude.
Look at the disc.
Oh. Actually, the rule is you can actually have art breasts. That's
It's
actually
art.
covered.
It's art, goddammit.
It is.
It's
actually
art. Don't take me down.
Look at that pose. That's totally art.
Look, no, I'm saying like it's actually physically art, like it's drawn. It's not a photo.
Oh, I see. Oh, it
So
is.
It's okay. Technically, it's technically not flaggable. That's actually protected.
There's no visible penetration, so that's okay.
There's no
She's
porn
just-
at all. It's just,
She's
it's
just
a nipple.
waiting for it.
One nipple. Like she's wearing underwear too. You can actually has underwear. It's hard to. I'm not going to show it again, but she actually himself is wearing underwear. So
See, she's
it's
wearing
literally just a nipple.
Look, see?
Dick. Oh shit, my bad. But,
All right, awesome. Well, thanks for the boobs. That makes up for your lack of other things.
You can only get it through Severin's website on the
It's your,
web store.
He's watching it for the articles.
Okay, so it's a Jess Franco film, so it's a usually beautifully shot. And they're usually kind of like ethereal, and it's Euro sleaze. So yes, there's lots of sex and stuff. But
I was gonna.
but there's like it's more than just sleaze. It's interesting sleaze.
I was just gonna say I was waiting for you to finish to go. It's Arthurial has a theme.
It's
So
artistic sleaze.
I was gonna go with tits.
So there's some artistic shit.
Yeah.
There's artistic shit, and then there's a bunch of tits to sell it. I'm like,
Yay! All right, Scout, what do you got?
I thought Eric was going to go next. He had like one thing, right?
Oh, Eric has one thing. Sorry, I thought you said you had one thing.
Oh, I
Eric,
have-
what do you got?
Okay, I got 4 things, but whatever.
Okay.
Well,
Show
whatever.
your 1 4 things.
All right. So since I've been gone for what 2 weeks?
Since you big up.
Yes. 'Cause we've been hella late. Probably 3 weeks because we actually skipped a week.
Oh yeah, 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So in the past 3 weeks,
Welcome
I picked
back.
up- yeah, thank you. Finally got a HD PVR.
Yay, Hot Pog.
This is the Hotbox, the gaming edition of the first PVR because I needed the composite the front.
Oh, for the old school, yeah.
for
yeah,
the old
for sure.
school with component in the back.
That's
And
kind of what I was originally looking at was their PVRs.
yeah, I
kinda
found this. I mean, the box is obviously damaged and it's been pretty heavily used.
Yeah.
But $42 shipped,
Nice.
complete
That's
in
a hell of
the
a
original
deal.
box. Yeah, no, like I said, it works great. So to do modern systems like my PS3, I mean, it did come with component cables.
Okay.
Hook up a PS3, a 360, and a Nintendo Wii.
Yeah.
But I'm like, nah, I don't really, whatever.
Nah.
There's, like, I want to do my PS4 and my Recon 5 and stuff like that. So that are only HDMI. So I picked up a Porta HDMI to component converter,
Oh, nice.
and that was like $28 or something like that.
Yeah, I got one of those as well.
So
I don't
it
remember the
works
model.
amazingly well, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I really like it.
Is it is that converter powered? Like you have
Yes.
to plug it in? Yeah.
It has
Okay. So
all
fine.
converters for HDMI to component have to be powered.
Okay.
I'd like to point out that Posh Nobby says in the chat, Garbage Gamer, you were missed. Welcome home.
Hey, thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Anyway,
To the hangout. of geekiness.
This actually I picked up this morning. My 2 houses down neighbor. I was having a yard sale.
Sorry to interrupt. Is anyone else getting static, or is it just me?
just you.
Okay. Well, as long as the stream's going out fine, I'll just suffer on everyone else's behalf.
Yeah, it's apparently going
Yeah,
fine for everyone.
I don't know why it does that sometimes.
Picked
This
this up
wires
for
crossed. Maybe you're getting some
for
cross.
25
it's-
whole cents.
It's with the stream itself.
25 cents?
For 25 cents, I picked up for everybody who remembers 1995's 3D Body Adventure.
I remember that.
Which I owned but never played.
I never
I've
played it,
actually-
but I remember seeing articles about it.
I've never seen this cover. I actually didn't
Yeah.
recognize it at first.
That's
Because
horrifying.
this is like, yeah, fucking horrifying.
Man,
Feel right
I'm
now.
inside all of you.
It's just like, it's like, we're gonna learn.
You're gonna learn
But,
in your nightmares.
But this is actually a trilogy of games. There was 3D Body Adventure. More people remember 3D Dinosaur.
Mm.
There was a 3D Dinosaur Adventure, and also there was another one in there called Kids Zoo. It was the same kind of like thing where you had like a hub world, and you clicked on little buttons, and it had like either interactive videos explaining things, or you had like a little mini game. Like the 3D Body one was you like shrunk down to a little tiny person, and you had to physically zap out the viruses.
I had something like that for lunar, for like space. One mini game was like you can like fuck around with the orbits and stuff. You can, like,
I remember something like that.
Yeah, there's like different little mini games and stuff. You can drive around on the surface.
Yeah.
I mean your space fucking with your orbits.
It's like those kind of games. There's a whole bunch of, there's like a subgenre of PC games in the PC era.
Yeah, I remember the 3D Dinosaur one was you had to identify, almost kind of like pull like a Noah's Ark kind of thing, where you had to identify a certain number of dinosaurs before the meteor came and wiped them out. So it was like, you know, a countdown and all that. So it was fun for
Race against time. Do stuff before everyone's dead.
So yeah, for the rest of the InSaNiTy channel, I'm going to be making my camera smaller, and I'm going to be streaming right now some older games. I might hook up my PS3
Awesome.
and maybe play a little Shadows of the Colossus.
Sweet.
So that'll be going. And last, but certainly not least, gotta coming with me.
We're on a journey here.
My computer that I built here.
Wind Force.
I installed 5 new fans.
Holy crap.
These are all 120 millimeter Arctic F12 fans. These things.
You know what? I have one of those. That's my side case fan.
Yeah, Arctic
high quality
F12
fans, man.
are awesome.
They're whisper quiet. They never make any noise.
Yeah, can you hear that? I have 5 of these things running in there right now.
They make a noise when they die. That's when they.
Yes.
I had one that started squeaking and then stopped.
No, those are great.
I mean, I had it for years.
I picked up a pack of 5 for $24.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's a great deal too.
So yeah, I got 2. They're all airflow fans. None of them are static pressure.
Yeah.
So I have 2 in the front. One on, that's my Hyper 212 Evo. I attached it directly to the Evo. And then I have the one up top that my external is sitting on, because it doesn't really matter. It's pulling out cold air.
It'll keep the external nice and cool.
And then sitting right there in the back is the 5th one.
I'm surprised you didn't do a push-pull on the actual radiator, or on the actual cooling.
I thought about it, but look at the gap between the rear fan.
Yeah, and then it's just like a giant tunnel.
Oh, I see it now. I couldn't quite see it before. Yeah, I see it.
It becomes a wind
you
tunnel.
Bolted the fan right on the heat sink.
Yeah,
that's
awesome.
right on. That's
how it works.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can see right there.
That's like a standard. You can get most fans.
Right off. That's amazing.
I ran an idle test with core temp, manually setting the 10-degree offset for AMD chips.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting idle when it was 75 degrees in here. I was sitting at 78 Fahrenheit on my CPU.
So
idle.
Eric,
like 3 degrees above room temperature.
Yes.
What? Where did you find that deal?
I found it on Amazon.
Can you give me a link to that deal, please?
I definitely can. I will see if that deal is still.
I want all the fans.
Well, I lost a fan recently, as I made a video about its death. Yeah.
Right.
It was just an exhaust fan. It wasn't actually an essential.
Oh, right, yeah, I remember.
I would love to replace it and add some more. I've got like a million. I can actually mount like I think 10 fans in this tower.
That's pretty sweet.
It's a workbench tower, so like nearly every fan port fans mount has both sizes, 80 and 120 on it or whatever.
I'll post it in the Geeky chat.
It's totally multi-configurable. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff.
A pack of 5 for $26.99, $27.
I will be adding that.
They're 120 millimeter. Now, the little bit of the spec on them, they are 6 to 1,350 RPM with a max airflow of 74 CFM, which is CFM is cubic feet per minute for people who don't know, or 126 miles per cubic hour. And it's just holy miles cubed per hour. Sorry. And it's just, that is just nuts. The Noctuas, the ones that you pay $24 for one fan,
Yeah.
push like 54. So these things push about 20, I would say, yeah, about 20 or so CFM more air than some of the highest grade fans you can buy.
Yeah, but those higher fans probably rated for a longer time. So it's kind
Oh
of
yeah, they're they have rubber edges. They're absolutely when you want to talk about whisper quiet and silent.
Yeah, they have baffled edges to cut down the noise.
Yeah.
And all sorts of nutty shit. And like some of them have like vents and all sorts of other crazy shit to increase airflow. It's like what?
Oh yeah.
I have that.
They got a lot of features on them, but in actuality and performance, they don't actually push as much air as these things do. I'm one of like a vortex of air in this thing.
Well, but they can make cooler air for less pressure, though. Less. That's the idea.
Well, the whole thing is cooler air with less noise.
Right.
That's their big thing is noise. Like these things, you can hear them, but you wear headphones and you blast at your speed. It doesn't matter.
I got rubber grommets. I'm good.
Yeah, I do too. I use rubber inserts. So it's just use nylon washers or rubber inserts. That solves your vibration issue.
For most things, yeah. But there's still noise. Like it's less with the grommets.
I have a question here for Posh Zombie. No, that is not a Titan. I wish it was a GTX Titan. I wish I had $700 and something to spend on a graphics card.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I could buy a Titan, but God.
Which one did you get again?
This is the Gigabyte GTX G1 Gaming WindForce edition of the 970.
Oh, you did get a 970.
Yes, I did.
Wow.
I am rocking one generation lower than obviously the 980, which is their like flagship.
That's crazy.
And it is noticeable.
You
like I had
busted the bank on that one.
I sold my 290, which paid for about 98% of it.
Wow, really?
That's
awesome.
Because people are willing to spend a lot more because AMD or Radeon cards are great for Bitcoin mining, that's still a thing. When people found out that Bitcoin mining was like a lot more efficient on AMD cards, if you go look at the prices now, they shot up like a rocket.
Like $300 for the thing I got could have gotten for $150 last year. Retarded.
This 970 paces ahead of the 290, and the 290 is more expensive.
Because of Bitcoin mining.
Because of Bitcoin, the 290 goes about $335, and this thing I got for $265.
Yeah.
And I went from playing GTA 5 in the same settings, which is 1080p, highest settings, at kind of hovering somewhere between 25 and 30 frames per second, to breaking 60 with this thing. I mean, literally a 30+ degree frame rate difference.
All right. Is that all your pickups?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. I would like to point out, welcome back, Haji Simpson, who's been gone for about a year now.
I don't know if you did that intentionally. Just sitting here saying crazy, crazy, and then you stood up and I saw your shirt says "I'm the crazy."
That was perfect.
I'm the crazy. It says "I'm the crazy." What does it say?
So who's
I'm the crazy uncle. Yes.
You got the crazy
uncle. Stout, what do you got? What do you got, Stout?
I don't remember if I showed this last week, but Marvel Hornets.
No, actually, I don't think we did see it.
Yeah, we talked about it, but I don't think you showed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel Hornets on Blu-ray, signed.
You got it before they stopped selling them.
Yeah, they're back to selling them again.
They got more. They started selling them again. It was just briefly.
Good.
But they are switching to digital soon, so you know.
Get them.
I might just.
God damn it!
$5.
The jerk with that god awful cover.
Yay!
There we go. Yay!
It's still not a great cover, but it's better than the pink.
See that is continuing the trend of putting lots and lots of white on the cover.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cut down the costs, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's stupid, but whatever. Like, it's just another step towards them giving up and letting other people do it.
Hurt Locker.
The Hoyt Locker, which I have purchased twice and have yet to watch.
It's a very good movie.
I watched
I've heard.
Zero Dark 30.
Yeah.
And we enjoyed that. I think I liked Hurt Locker better, honestly. But
Hurt Locker is a better movie. Yep. There's a reason why Hurt Locker won Academy Awards.
Nice.
So
I think Zero Dark 30 did too.
Yeah, but not for like direction or anything. It was
So what else did you get?
something else, writing probably.
That's it. That's all 3 of the things I got.
Oh, there's 3. I thought there was 4 things. Okay.
Nope.
All right. Oh, bye, Quack. I guess he had to leave.
No, it didn't get an Academy Award. No, I don't think.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 5
right.
nominations.
So, DVDs, games, or comic books first? What would you like to see?
Comic books.
Comic books. All right, comic books. Okay.
I've actually got my eye on a few comics. Anyway,
Yeah.
pickups.
All right, so picked. I still have to read issues 12 and 13, but I'm keeping up to date on them as they come out. Got issue number 14 of Big Trouble in Little China. Very dark, mysterious cover there.
Oh, go on in, get there.
And then issue number 15, which just came out. Big Trouble in Little China. It seems like every week I've got more issues of this. I swear it's a monthly comic.
Backlogged, I think.
Yeah, I think
It's
it was.
monthly.
Well, the
right.
trade never even made it to Amazon, by the way. It
Oh.
sold out before it ever went to Amazon.
Really? That's crazy.
That's
It's
a low print run.
so worth it.
You
The
look-
comics, I think they keep reprinting them because I still see like all the back issues readily available.
They
So-
probably do keep printing them, but yeah, they don't have a very good distribution, so sort of getting one or 2 issues.
Yes. So speaking of missing the first printing and jumping on the second printing, picked up issue number 1 of Invader Zim, the long-awaited return of Invader Zim in comic book form.
Do you have Johnny the Homicidal Maniac?
Huh?
Do you have Johnny the Homicidal Maniac?
I will tell you the story of that in
Okay,
a little bit here.
that's fine.
And then issue number 2 also came out, so I have that as well. So very, very cool. Glad to see Zim finally back in some form. And that's it for comics, actually, this week. So let's see what else we got here. We got DVDs and video games.
Yay!
What'll it be?
Video games.
Video games. Okay.
Video games.
Well, this should make a lot of people very, very happy. Very happy indeed. As you know, last week or a couple weeks ago, I finally picked this up. Batman Arkham Asylum for only $9.99. Brand new, factory sealed, Game of the Year edition in 3D. Then, finally picked up it of the god-awful cover, the Game of the Year edition of Arkham City.
I hate that cover.
I hate that cover.
The cover that looks
Everyone
like a...
dubbed it the shitty magazine cover.
Hey, speaking of alt-white, right?
Yes. It's like a shitty magazine ad for the
It's
Game
a
of the Year
shitty
edition.
magazine cover, I'm pretty sure. I think that's one of those
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
EA Gamer whatever bullshit magazines.
And then I figured might as well complete the PS3
PC
trilogy.
I don't know.
Also picked up Arkham Origins. So there you go.
Oh, I don't even have Arkham.
You need
Origins.
Arkham Knight. That's all you need.
Arkham Knight. Is that on PS3?
I
Nope.
think it. No?
No,
No,
I didn't
I
think
thought
so.
it was getting the
No.
PS3 release, though.
No, I didn't think so.
It's
So, yeah.
it's a totally next gen version of the
But
So
it
this is the entire Batman Arkham saga on PS3. So there you go.
Yeah, Origins isn't part of the trilogy. That's what I was going to say. Origins is a side game. That's why the
Oh, okay.
actual Knight's the third part of the trilogy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, because Arkham Origins is like a prequel anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And
But,
then there's going to be more Batman games, but it's not going to. That's the last one by Rocksteady. Right?
I will play them in release order.
I think that's the company, right? Rocksteady?
I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I believe so.
So then, last but most definitely not least, that's it for games, by the way. Mail call. All the rest of the Doctor Who's arrived. So this is all of the remaining stories that I needed to complete my classic series collection, along with the one and only release of one of the animated stories. We got Scream of the Shalka, starring Richard E. Grant, as at the time as the 9th Doctor. Now he's referred to as the Nth Doctor.
Oh.
This actually came out in 2003, a mere 2 years before the series came back. So pretty cool. And amongst it, so I'll show you just the individual ones I got here. So these are all 7th Doctor stories. It's got Time in the Rani, which I think is, has some cool visuals, but is easily one of the all-time worst post-regeneration stories ever.
Poor Sylvester McCoy.
Paradise Towers, which a lot of fans shit on, and I've never understood why, because I've always really liked this one. I think it's a really dark, funny satire of, you know, sort of a dystopian society in an enclosed environment.
Or Sylvester McCoy. I keep saying that whenever people shit on.
Then we have Delta and the Bannermen, which is actually kind of... I don't remember much about this one. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I'm looking forward to checking that out.
Or Sylvester McCoy, not
Then
remembered.
Dragonfire, which actually sees the farewell of Mel and the introduction of the very popular companion Ace. Great stuff. Also, one of the goriest scenes I've ever seen in a Doctor Who episode in this one.
Let's point out that all the last ones he bought are fucking Sylvester McCoy, because he also doesn't like Sylvester McCoy. Come on.
No.
Least favorite Doctor, excuse me.
No, because he was the last Doctor, and I was buying them in order. Jesus. I've always liked Sylvester McCoy. And then we got from the 25th anniversary season. Last time you saw, I picked up Greatest Show in the Galaxy, which was the final story in this season. So now I've got the first three stories. We've got Remembrance of the Daleks, which is a fantastic anniversary story. But technically, they don't classify this as the 25th anniversary story. It's actually just a Dalek story. Yet there are so many nods to like early Doctor Who and Dalek lore throughout this story, including a lot of references back to both the first and third Doctors. And I consider this the 25th anniversary story more than any of the others. Then we got the Happiness Patrol, which those of us who suffer from depression will certainly appreciate the dark humor of this one, I think.
Awesome.
Where it is basically a crime to be depressed.
We'll see that in 10 years.
Yeah, no kidding, eh? Also has one of the coolest looking villains of the 80s. We've got the Candyman, which is this robot made out of licorice all sorts.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Really crazy. And then we got the 25th anniversary story proper. We have Silver Nemesis, which is basically involves a time-traveling chick from medieval times, the Cybermen, and the rise of the Fourth Reich. So you got Cybermen, neo-Nazis, and medieval people who are horribly confused. All in there.
All right, then.
A lot of fun. And then we have the final story from the classic series, the three-part story, which sees the return of the Master, I guess for his final appearance in the classic series. We have Survival, which is quite good. Really good extras on this. I actually watched all the extras the other day, all about sort of why the show was canceled at the time that it was, and sort of what the inner politics and whatnot were going on there. You can see the Master there. So there you go. The saga is complete. I now have every single existing story of the classic series. Commence au festival.
You have all the new stuff too, right? Except the newest show.
I don't have all the new ones. I've got all of Matt Smith's run, which is series 5 through 7, and I've got a few of Peter Capaldi's, and that's pretty much it. I'm basically kind of waiting at the moment to see if, because I've heard rumors they might be doing a Blu-ray set of the 9th and 10th Doctor's runs, just to kind of have all of them on Blu-ray. They've released them on Blu-ray before, but only in like big expensive sets.
Of course.
So they've been talking of that. I've heard rumors to that effect. So I'm kind of waiting at this point, and then if they do that, I'll get them. Even though they're only going to be up converts, because they were all done in standard def, but widescreen standard def. But I mean, they'll look a little bit better. But and it'll give some consistency to the collection on the shelf. You know, having two box sets next to each other. But yeah, the Capaldi stuff, I'm probably not going to wait for the obligatory complete Peter Capaldi years. I'm just going to buy the seasons, but I haven't done so yet.
Just curious why?
Because they're good.
Oh, I don't know.
Also, in actually going through the complete Matt Smith years collection, yes, it does have a lot of extras that were not in the season sets. However, it's also missing some stuff, I found out. Like some of the commentaries. They used to have visual commentaries, for example, for Series 5, where you'd actually see like a picture-in-picture of the commentators. For whatever reason, the version in the set only has the audio from that. It doesn't have the visuals.
You did that with a lot of stuff.
Which is annoying, because in the commentary, they're referring to things that they're doing on camera. It's like, look at this. I'll just show this. I'm like, fucking hell. And then apparently on Series 7 in the same set, they completely forgot to include the commentaries. So, oops. Yeah, I'm surprised by that. I'm like, well, why didn't they just use the same image files that they used for the season sets? I mean, wasn't that kind of the idea? And then they just throw in a couple extra bonus discs. So I don't know what went wrong there.
That's smart.
Yeah. One reason to get it, though, is the Series 5 is in 1080p, whereas the original Series 5 individual set was 1080i. So.
Oh my God! BBC did that a lot in the early releases.
Yeah. Yeah.
Planet Earth was the same way. It's like, really?
Oh, really?
1080i, really? Yeah, and the 1080i had Richard Attenborough commentary, and the one with 1080p had the other commentary no one liked.
That's right. Everyone wanted the Richard Attenborough commentary. What was it? Cyber6 says, Sean, I'd like to thank you. You got me interested in Dune, and I've been reading it recently, and I absolutely love it. That's because Dune is awesome, and you're very welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's a great. There's a reason it's a big classic of sci-fi. I still need to work my way through the rest of them. I've only read the first one like several times, but yeah, good stuff. Love the movies, love the books, love the games.
When's your book collection video gonna show up? I mean,
God.
You keep doing these videos, and I keep seeing glimpses of your book collection. I'm like, oh my God, come on!
Right between now and never. I don't know. So it's someday, at some point, somehow, I don't know.
Just do like segments, like here are all my Star Wars books.
Yeah, I'll probably do something.
Here are all the miscellaneous sci-fi ones that don't fit in those other genres.
I'm thinking of doing that with the DVD and Blu-ray collections, rather than doing like a full overview every so often, just kind of focusing on genres. Like, for example, Halloween's coming up, so I was thinking of doing a new overview of the horror collection. Just do DVD and Blu-ray all together in one big thing. That way people can't say, oh, you don't have this movie. And I was saying, oh, it's in the Blu-ray collection. Like, oh, you don't have this movie. It's in the DVD collection. So this time do them both together so there's no confusion.
That's off.
Huh?
Show your VHS off also.
Yeah.
Did you see what Cyber6 said, Sean?
Huh? What?
Cyber6 said, Sean, I'd like to thank you. You got me interested in Dune.
He just read it out loud, Justin.
Really?
We just talked about that.
Thanks for paying attention.
You interrupted the conversation that was spawned by that comment to tell me about that comment.
Douche.
I was zoning.
Apparently. My munchies tonight, I got Western Family original potato chips and ketchup potato chips.
God, I want ketchup chips so bad.
Yeah. The reason I got this brand instead of the Old Dutch is because these were on sale. So it was like $3 for 2 bags. So I was like, hell yeah.
See, now when you go through and you're like, oh yeah, I have that Alien, and now here's a laser disc in my VHS. All right, now and I have this, and now here's my laser disc in my VHS of this. You know.
Oh God, the biggest one was Watchmen, because I would do the comic book shelf, and it's like, you don't have Watchmen. It's like, actually, I've got it like 4 times over, but it's on the collector's sets shelf, not in the comic book section. And I even put it in the description. I have Watchmen here.
And here.
But nobody ever reads the description. They're just like, rah, 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 or they just only read the title. Actually, I had one like that the other day. Someone looked at one of the HD rants, you know, the HD rants 2, where I had deliberately misleading titles.
Oh, God.
And he said, I saw this randomly when I was searching on YouTube. I'm not even going to watch it, but blah, 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 blah. Proceeds to rip me a new asshole based entirely on the title. And I said, you really should comment on the content of a video, not just the title. See, in this series, the title is the common misconception. The content is the debunking of that common misconception. But so many people just make idiots of themselves only commenting on the titles. I don't know.
Uh-huh. You don't know why you put trolley titles on your thing and invites trolls. You don't know why that happens. Nope.
No. See, what I wanted to have happen was the trolls would come in saying, "Yeah, I can tell from the title this is a guy who agrees with my wrong viewpoint," and then they watch it, and then they'd get all pissed off because I do not hold that opinion, and he's against it. I did get a few like that. I did get a few like that.
It's not how the internet works.
But the vast majority of them were people who actually have the same opinion as me, who were trying to educate me about the truth based on the title alone. God, you're so stupid. Did you watch the video? I don't need to watch the video. Okay. What am I going to do? Force you to watch my video?
Well, if you watch my video, then you realize why you sound like a complete asshole right now. But okay, have fun, guys.
Those of us who actually watched the video are laughing at you. But it's a loving laugh because we all actually agree with you.
Well, we all
Can you even process this? We're laughing at you, but we love you.
Posh asks, what do you think of YouTube's new Twitch copycat push? And my thoughts are, not going to work, but I don't care.
I looked at it, and I was like, how the fuck do you stream on this thing? I went to click on stream, and it just took me to the regular Google Hangout stream. So, like, what, am I supposed to stream into a Hangout and then broadcast that? How the fuck is that going to work?
I don't know.
Like, there's just no... As usual, Google provides no information at all.
As an actual streaming service, as someone watching it, it's alright.
Yeah, if you're watching it, that's fine.
It's fine, yeah.
If you want to produce content, how the fuck do you do
the video quality kind of meh.
Well, video quality on YouTube
can
be a little meh, you know.
You see, and that's what's going to kill them, because Twitch has had beautiful video quality for a very long time now.
Somehow. We don't know how the fuck they pay for that.
That's what they have to be able to compete with.
Yeah.
You cannot compete on that same level.
Well,
yeah.
You know.
In fact, when I went there, the site, for those of you who are wondering, is just gaming.youtube.com. It takes you to a front end of all gaming stuff. So you put in a search for like a game you want to look at, or you just look at whatever's on the front page. You know, there's stuff linked there all the time. So you put in a search for a game, and then you find a whole bunch of stuff, new and old stuff, to do with those games. So, you know, naturally, I was curious. So I put in a search for Dead Space, expecting, you know, to see a certain notable Dead Space fan YouTubers' playthroughs of all the Dead Space games show up, at least peripherally. Nothing. Not a single one. Like, a lot of people came to my channel and subscribed to me because of all my Dead Space stuff. I fucking obsessed over Dead Space for 3 years and did gajillions of Dead Space videos. You put in Dead Space on gaming.youtube.com, not a single Zarin Isaac video. I saw a lot of other videos about Dead Space, a lot of which are as old as mine and have fewer views. So how the fuck does that work? Why am I being excluded from this party? I don't understand. I don't get it. It's bullshit. Did a lot of fucking Dead Space. I should at least be, you know, have a token representation on that goddamn fucking bullshit Twitch ripoff site.
He's jealous.
Old.
What? That doesn't make him old. Other things make him old.
Like, hey, look, I just typed in Skinsup, found all my videos.
Yeah, you type
What
in your
the hell?
name. But that's great if people know that they're looking for you. People don't know they're looking for me or you. They're looking for stuff about a game. Just be able to put in that game.
What's the
Find
address
you.
again? I'm curious.
Gaming.youtube.com.
I mean, I've been there. I just didn't actually type it out.
See if your Limbo playthrough's on there.
Yeah, there we go. Limbo.
For those of you who haven't seen Stoud's Limbo playthrough, do yourself a treat this Halloween season and watch his Limbo playthrough. It is pure gold.
I've been playing a shit ton of Fallout 3. Just
It sucks up your life, man. It's so damn.
Just wait until Fallout 4 comes out.
The person who used
You
my
might as well
link
just
to buy,
sign your life away.
the person who used my link to buy Batman Mask of the Phantasm, thank you for buying something awesome through my link.
That's an awesome movie. That really needs to be on Blu-ray.
It does.
Stout, do you have the Game of the Year edition?
mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Because some of the extra missions that are in there are definitely worthwhile. Whereabouts are you? Like, how far along are you? Or...
I never really beat it before, so I couldn't tell you how far I am, but I can tell you that I just found the Galaxy News Radio and took on that quest.
Mm-hmm.
So I made my way over to the Museum of Technology and just started taking out every mutant in the area. Fuck those guys.
I vaguely remember that.
And now I'm about to enter the actual location. Probably kill even more mutants in there.
Awesome. Level up!
So, make my camera full screen real quick. I captured on camera a pretty hilarious Sonic 2 glitch that happened.
Alright.
Literally just spontaneous. It was before it went live. I was just playing around. And I literally just went and yelled, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, Sonic 2. Love that game.
So this is what I captured. Thank you DVR feature on this. It captures. It keeps a temp file. It captures the last like 8 minutes at all times.
Nice.
So
you don't have to worry about missing those golden moments.
Missing a moment like this. So here we go.
Okay. Running long. Yeah.
Treading through water. Doink.
Oh, what? What? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It bonked you through the world.
Yes. Because fuck you, physics.
Yeah. I think I've seen some random glitches like that before. It's
My personal favorites are actually at the end of this level when the two towers come up for the final boss. If you are running in there at full speed and get to the other side and just duck and keep yourself in a roll ball, you could get the boss music to start playing and you could literally just hold it there forever. And the pillars will never come up and the boss fight will never start. But the clock is stopped. So you can just sit there and listen to the boss music.
forever.
Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, and the other glitch I like to do is in that chemical plant, where I think it's the second blasters, the ones that make you run really fast, the little bumpers.
Oh yeah, the spinning tires.
If you stand like right before it like flings you off and dash a bunch of times to get yourself spinning really good and hit that, your character will almost run off screen. He's going so fast.
Yes, I've done that before.
And if you do it just on the certain times, if you do it just right, where there's like a couple of like real fast loops, you can actually get him to glitch inside the loop. Like he will flip so hard that like the game just freaks out, and he'll like land inside the loop and just stand there for like 5 seconds.
I have been able to get him to go off screen before. From those things.
Let's see if I can actually do that. Let's see if I can actually get him in that spot, get him to go off screen.
Now you're playing on an actual Genesis cartridge on the Retron 5?
I don't have the cartridge inserted. I'm using a ROM patch right now, but I do actually have the game. It's sitting. I'm just too lazy. I actually have Contra Hardcore in there right now, as you can see.
Nice.
So I just select Sega game down to Song S.
Hey,
I totally own all of these
gaming YouTube.
What?
I found one of your videos on gaming YouTube.
Really?
Ghostbusters Sanctum of Slime playthrough.
Hey.
Like, one of my least interesting ones. Let's do that one.
Oh, God. And it's at the very bottom of the page.
Right. Just had to scroll through 20 pages to find a video of me that even my fans don't care about.
Can confirm. Welcome to YouTube.
Because that's a game people will be searching for a lot. It's not a bad game, don't get me wrong. It's a very competent twin-stick shooter with Ghostbusters, but it's not hugely popular. Apparently indie horror games is where it's at.
He's gonna blast through the first level.
I've heard nothing but good things about Outlast.
Oh my god, the music's in my brain
Until
now.
Dawn is the new one.
Which one?
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn.
It's kind of like the Telltale Games action, or not action, but adventure games.
Mm-hmm.
In that it's very much a QTE game.
Quick time event game.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But
it's really cool. It starts out kind of like as a cabin in the woods thing, and then it turns into this annoying as fuck teen horror thing, and then everything just gets flipped on its head and just fucking is awesome.
Yeah.
And it pays a lot of homages to classic horror movies and tropes in the horror
Nice.
genre.
Sounds like fun.
Including, actually starring people who made horror movies.
Wow. That's cool.
Oh yeah, there's a very awesome cameo.
The
in
face, what do we call it? The facial recognition software stuff.
But is it
Things
as
that have
terrifying?
their facial cream.
But is it as terrifying as Eric turning into a hamburger?
Well, yes.
That was not only epic, but hilarious.
There were some
Did you watch the
genuinely
video, Eric?
terrifying
Oh yes, I did several times.
Oh, good. Me too. Too funny. That looks like a fun program. I was checking it out a bit after.
Yeah, it's like $15 on Steam.
Really? I had no idea. Apparently, Until Dawn was going to be a PS3 exclusive, but it became a PS4 only title.
Oh,
Get a PS4, Sean.
apparently. Well,
You need it
apparently, if
for
I want to
Until
play.
Dawn and Batman.
Apparently, also, if I want to play Outlast, the only console version is on PS4.
Ha ha ha!
It is on PC, but then I'd need a graphics card. In which case, I might as well just buy a PS4. So it'd probably be about the same.
I'd go for the graphics card myself.
Well, I mean, I want to get a good graphics card when I get a graphics card. So
Well, yeah,
At
but
least
you
in the
can get
$400 range.
Yeah, yeah. So you pay $400 for a graphics card, and then you have access to all of the cheapest fuck games out there, and you don't have to pay $60 for your games.
That's true. Then I guess just get a game controller.
Yeah, and
Yeah, the whole thing is
all
it's just
modern
like-
games use a game controller.
It's like, why spend $400 on a graphics card when I can just buy a game console? So it's like, well, okay, then you buy your game console and you're limited to what that console has, and that's it.
Yeah.
Where PC ports of those console games are coming from both systems.
Yeah.
Bam! Case
That
in
is a
point, we're
valid
getting.
point.
The only reason I would have ever gotten an Xbox One was for the Panzer Dragoon game that never came out, and the new Killer Instinct game that came out on the Xbox One. PC version announced.
Well,
Oh,
wait
really?
a minute. What about that, the Rare Replay?
I have all the original games.
Fair enough. But if you don't have all the original games, then you're like me, and you're
Get
thinking,
either really
You
cheap
can-
or free.
Yeah.
So-
You can replay them whenever the fuck he wants.
And they're like, ooh, it'll be in HD. It's like I could multi-sample it in HD 1080p and with a better controller on my PC, output it through my Shield in my living room.
it's
This is
not a
like-
reason to get an Xbox One. I'll
Oh,
give
God.
you that. But what I'm saying is I can't fucking wait until that comes to PC, and it fucking better.
And the other one was the remastered edition of the first Gears of War game, the Ultimate Edition. PC version announced. So it's just like...
See, now that's one thing that differs between the big two, is PS4 exclusives or PS3, any PlayStation exclusives stay exclusive to the consoles. Like, they never appear on PC.
There's been a rare
Well,
few times.
there's always an exception, but generally...
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
PS4 exclusive games are PS4.
Xbox, however, their exclusives far more often are ported to PC.
Yeah.
I still see no reason to ever buy an Xbox, ever.
I had to laugh. They are coming out with an Xbox One Pip-Boy edition that's supposed to look like the Pip-Boy. Now, I showed everyone in the chat last night, I showed Sean and everyone, this really cool special edition, or actually, like, it's a homemade PC mod that somebody did.
Oh, yeah.
In celebration of
The
Fallout
case.
4. The case and just the inside.
Oh, it's insane.
It's just fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, it made it look
And
all rusted. And
I saw that before I saw the Pip-Boy edition of Xbox One. And so when I saw the Pip-Boy edition of Xbox One, I literally just started laughing. Because it was fucking pathetic in comparison.
Really?
Well,
Fucking paint job.
yeah, of course. The other one's thousands of hours of work. You know.
Obviously. But
Hmm.
it's like, wow, look what you can do on PC versus what you can buy pre-made from Microsoft.
There you go.
Yeah.
The Fallout 4 Pip-Boy PC. Not the
Oh,
Fallout
there it is.
3 one.
There it is.
That
Yeah.
one was done for Fallout 3.
Yeah, that's not the one that.
Oh,
you
no,
were
that's
talking
not
about.
one. That's very similar idea, though. That's pretty awesome, actually.
This is
I like
more fun
that.
than Fallout 4 one.
It made at PAX Prime, so maybe that'll help you find it. I don't know.
So he's looking for the PC case.
Yeah, I know.
He knows.
That premiered at PAX.
He knows that.
Yeah. The PC case, Dowd. The PC case.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
he wants to
yeah,
say.
he knows.
All right.
Okay.
There's
No.
pictures of it or something.
Yeah.
There is a computer that was at CES 2013 or 14, I want to say, and it was called, all it was by Razer, and it's called Project Christine.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Look at this computer. This is what it looks like.
The hell?
This is Project Christine.
Crazy.
And from what I understand, this is how they would build a computer for dummies kind of thing. Is
all modular.
Each of these
basically.
little slots here is the different part. Like this top one, I think I can read it. It says CPU.
Yeah.
It says PSU. It says HDD, USB. Then they have SSD, mount, something like that, and there's graphics cards. They're all water cooled
Hmm.
and everything. And then you have optical drive up top,
Crazy.
and it's all modular. You just unplug it, just pull it out. It's these pods you buy. You just plug it in. So if you want to have a second graphics card, you just buy another pod and plug it in.
That's crazy. Plug it in, plug it in.
But yeah, the problem is we heard about this
God.
computer, and then it just vanished off the face of the earth.
It's just a concept. That's why.
It was
Yeah.
it's a very early concept.
Mm.
It just Razer doesn't even acknowledge it. I think they dropped it. The
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Well,
They probably didn't get the response they wanted from it, and they're like, okay, so no one's really interested in that. All
You
right.
can see there's the connectors and the water pass-throughs.
Oh, I found it. I had to go all the way back in our chat.
Oh my God, really?
Here it is.
Oh yeah.
I looked up.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Wait.
It's fucking gorgeous.
Wait!
It's a thing of immaculate.
Oh, you gave us the link. Okay, hold on. I will share it.
We can post the other links.
I'm sharing it also. Oh, it's like a big vault door. That's cool.
Yeah.
There are a couple of close-up pics.
Yeah. They're all pretty damn sexy.
By mod dudes. What
would you rather have? Would you rather have the Pip-Boy edition of Xbox One or that?
this a million times over?
Well, yeah.
Because guess what? I can play more than Fallout 4 on it.
I know, right?
I could take my Fallout 4 Pip-Boy edition or Vault Door edition PC and play Crysis on it. Ooh.
No, you didn't.
Oh no, you didn't.
So yeah,
that has to be it. I mean, for this effort put into a rig, they had to have put a Titan in that. At least.
Yeah, it's a GTX Titan, dude. Come on now.
I mean, yeah. I mean, no one would build this amazing of a rig and put like a 960 or
No
something.
one would put $1,000 in work and just give you a shit graphics card. Trust me.
Yeah, and make a middle of the road PC out of the whole thing.
Yeah, and that's a high-end water cooler, and trust me, it's high-end memory too.
Huh.
That's the H100i.
The Radiation King. So let's see the Xbox one. Where's the Xbox one?
Oh yeah, where's the image for that so we can compare?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it looks really nice, but I mean, you know, comparatively,
Hard to
thousands
compare.
of hours less
Xbox
work.
One Pip-Boy edition.
It's called a Pip Box, and
That's funny.
The Pip box.
it doesn't even look like a fucking Pip-Boy. It really doesn't. To me.
No, it's a Pip box.
Yeah, it doesn't look like what it's
It's
supposed
inspired by a Pip-Boy,
It's the one
not
here.
actually a Pip-Boy.
to. Shitty.
There's a bunch of. Why did you skip by like all the ones at the top there?
Pip
Aren't those not
box.
it?
No, that's just the Pip-Boy
Wow.
edition of PS.
Oh,
of the
okay.
game.
Yeah, it doesn't look anything.
Why'd you?
Oh, look!
Oh yeah.
Brown! I love brown.
Really? Hold on.
Just
Make
found
that
it, by the way.
picture
Hmm? Oh, hold on.
bigger. Let me.
It looks alright. I'd buy that. Looks like an old piece of technology, man.
There you go.
I mean, I don't want an Xbox One, but if I was gonna get one,
You know what's funny?
Hold on a second.
I'm looking at that design and I'm going, wow. Minus the color, the design is very, very similar to the Advanced Warfare Edition Xbox One.
Uh-huh.
part of that is because of the way they have the Xbox One design, where it's a split down the middle thing. All the skins seem to be doing that. So.
Same box, different design.
Yeah, but they both have like tactical items, so it makes sense that they would use similar elements. I mean, obviously, it's a little more cheaper than just that. But
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about a really making the Xbox One looking even more fugly was the
Actually-
Titanfall edition.
I like that Call of Duty one. That's actually a really nice skin.
Look at this
Hey,
look at this
Cat's made
Titanfall
it
one.
home.
Yeah, it's alright.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Yay, it's Cat.
I'm making it home.
So,
It's so weird to see the chair I was just sitting in like 3 hours
Yeah.
ago.
I was
Yeah.
commenting that you had only been sitting in this chair for a few minutes, and somehow you managed to tangle up all my wires.
All of that.
I don't know. I
One.
didn't try to do that.
All the headphone
course you
cable
did.
was tangled up around a bunch of other cables.
I remember I also had Rosie like bouncing and jumping all around me. So
Well, yes, Rosie was very overexcited to see Cass. She doesn't get to see him very often. And then,
yeah,
So she just wanted to, let's do all the things.
yeah, pretty much.
So they watched Doctor Who and played some games and played some Lego and she just played made up some games to play and yeah, it was fun.
And she farted a lot.
She farted a lot, yes. Rosie.
It's like she's running around the corner into her room and just like boom, boing, and she goes around the corner and then leaves us with the cloud.
Well, so she blasted into the room. You know, I'm sitting about 4 feet away from the room on the floor, with my face at about Rosie ass level, working on Cass's computer. So she'd walk out of the room again, creating a draft, and it would all just waft straight over to me. it's like, oh. What has your mother been feeding you?
It actually reminds me of one when I was a kid. I don't know if you remember this, Sean. You may have blocked it from your memory. But it was around the time when I observed you, like when we were sitting on the floor watching a movie or something. You would always like lean to a side to fart instead of.
Oh yeah, I still do that.
Yeah, that was the kind of thing. So I guess I was
clearance.
Yeah, instead of just into the carpet fart.
Yes. Straight into the carpet.
So I guess I was starting to copy that to be more like you, or just to try it out or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember, I think it was actually Jason was over at the time, and I hadn't noticed because Sean was sitting sort of over and behind me a bit,
mm-hmm.
and so he had just he was just leaning in like to get his cigarettes or something, and I was like, right. Like completely in that direction, too.
Yeah.
You asshole!
I didn't know.
Sure.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
Conspiracy, I tells you. A conspiracy.
So I don't actually have it here, but I have an item to discuss for show and tell. I don't know if you guys have done that yet.
Yeah, we did earlier.
I now own a tablet.
Oh,
Cool.
you just get like lots of gadgets.
You should play Star Wars cards with us.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, and Sean, I just told you about this like 2 hours ago.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Clearly, I was paying
Surprised.
complete attention.
But yeah, it's just I've shown it, like I've shown the specs and everything to Eric and that, but yeah, it's an off-brand, just a generic one, but it is running Windows 8.1. It's got a quad-core processor.
Oh right, you did tell me about that. Never mind.
And yeah, so it's decent specs, and it's a 2-in-1, so you can attach it to the keyboard and use it like a little netbook, or you can detach it and just use it as a tablet, which is exactly what I wanted. So that basically, once I get the PC up and running, that will then be the replacement for this motherfucker right here, which will then be destroyed in an epic fashion.
There better be video.
But yeah, so and then that's the other news is I now have my PC back. Well, actually, I should let Sean tell the whole saga about that.
He already did.
Then I can.
Already did.
Oh, damn
I
it!
was thinking, destroying an epic fashion, and big epic destroying video. And at the end, oh fuck!
Oh, fuck, I'm dying. Sean just hijacked himself.
King of hijacking, right there.
His chips hijacked his story.
Did you hijack the story?
As good as big epic destroying video, and then, oh fuck! I forgot to take off my board.
Oh shit!
But apparently,
I was kinda thinking that,
my
yeah.
chip was funnier than that.
Yeah.
It's like sitting there having a Tourette's guy moment.
Sean,
Oh,
almost
yeah.
as funny as a chip.
Oh god, there's a quote for the ages.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, I have to. I'm not. I'll have to go back and watch it later. But I just love when Sean was describing to me the story of the whole computer thing and how, in typical McLean fashion, he had loads of time because, of course, it's been pushed back several weeks from when I was going to actually come up to get
I
it.
literally had like 2.5 months.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, it's been a while since I went up.
Mhm.
And everything like that. So here it is. We finally agreed, all right, so Saturday's the day, and I explained it. I'm going over to the mainland. I'll take the ferry up to Nanaimo instead of back to Victoria to cut the drive, and then I can just be right there and come pick it up. So I just love how Sean described going to bed, being like, all right, I'll get a few hours sleep, and like that, and then, the computer!
Yep.
It completely reminded me of that episode of The Simpsons when Apu tries to get Homer to agree to let Marge pretend to be Apu's wife.
Mm.
And so they have this big discussion about it in the Quickie Mart. And like, all right, yeah, just come over later and it'll be fine, and I'll tell Marge, and you know, like you pretend it's your house, and this stuff. That cuts to later, and Homer's just sitting on the couch with a beer, and then he sees out the driveway, he sees Apu and his mother starting to come out the driveway, and he's like, "Oh crap! I completely forgot." Marge is like cleaning. He's like, Marge, can you pretend to be Apu's wife?"
What?
It's like out of nowhere. But,
yeah, that was great.
That is like what instantly came to mind when you're describing, like, remembering the computer.
Just exactly what it was like.
All right, time to go to sleep. The computer's updating and it's all right. So,
oh yeah, and then power outage.
yeah.
Like, haven't had a power outage in months.
About it now that you say there's a power outage, I think that's what may have killed the card.
The card wasn't in it yet. I actually hadn't installed it yet.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's also.
Wait, you were installing Windows without the graphics card in?
Yeah.
Why?
Because with ATI, you have to put the.
They don't.
Later.
They
Not
don't.
anymore.
Oh.
Haven't for years.
Well, I haven't installed a graphics card for years.
Old!
The last graphics card I think I installed was my Evil Wizard.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah. Just
Actually, no, there was one I think after that, but.
a little bit of updating. Let me let you know. For the last 20 or so years, we've been able to install Windows with a graphics card already in the computer.
Oh, okay.
Because nowadays they make motherboards without onboard video.
Ah,
So,
geez,
You know,
you're
have
gonna
to
have
have
to.
audio
graphic card.
card was a fucking voodoo, but seriously.
Hey, it was a Voodoo too.
Yeah, I had the Voodoo 2, the Voodoo 3, and my personal favorite, the Voodoo Banshee.
Mm.
Which the Banshee was the one that was actually a graphics card, not a 3D accelerator.
Ah.
Destiny, the 970 is working out amazingly. I've always been an NVIDIA fanboy because they just work better. This has been proven multiple times with many benchmarks.
Except when they don't work at all.
Except when they're fairly old and get damaged during shipping.
Mhm. Destiny says, anyone notice Sean's bag of chips looks like a bag of Domino sugar kappa?
What?
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Sure. It's that, whatever that is.
Damn nose hairs! Ah! Okay.
Old! Sorry.
Oh, they will get you.
Oh, I have them already. It's annoying.
Wait for the ear hairs.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting those too.
I pluck them all.
Fuck that shit.
I don't want big tops sticking out of my ears.
I don't give a fuck. Whatever.
Well, the thing that bugs me is they irritate. They, like, tickle in the breeze.
I don't go outside, so, you know.
I have fans.
I don't have any fans.
I had them.
I do have a fan, but, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm usually wearing headphones.
I see.
This is just simply titled, Player 3 has joined the game.
Destiny asks, how do you post picture in chat? You do not.
You can post emotes.
Yeah, those aren't actually pictures. Those are emotes.
The thing
Oh,
called
wait.
emote list below the chat there. Click that button. There you go.
Animated
Didn't
GIFs
you?
have been used in place of certain words or phrases. Aww.
And
Water, doggy. I'm water, doggy. It was all fun and games until it bit off her arm.
Oh my god. Puppy!
Be happy, be happy, be happy, be happy, be happy, be happy.
I'm Fluffy, what the fuck is wrong with you? Portal bedroom. Oh, that is cool.
Whoa.
Is that a mirror?
I don't think it actually exists, Stout.
Is
So I have
that...
some,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, we'll just calm Stout down before he becomes Stout. So I have something to share that some of you may have seen. I'll share it for our audience. I mentioned this to Sean as well. It was posted on George Takei's page. 20 people confess to the fattest thing they've ever done.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna read all 20, but I'm just gonna read.
I read a few of those.
Yeah, I'm gonna read some of what I think are some of the gems.
All right.
So I'm actually starting from the bottom because I think the number one should be the number one. Anyways.
Okay.
So phoning for pizza delivery, and the guy says it's buy one get one free today, sir. So naturally, I pretend to shout up to who hit the crickets.
No, that's my
No.
actual
Oh.
cricket.
Those are actually
That was the world actually cricketing.
Yes, I want to make that clear now. There is somewhere in my basement, there is an actual cricket. Restless leg syndrome.
It's driving you nuts, isn't it?
So
We
an
thought it was
actual
the Google
cricket
effects.
is hijacked.
We've hit a new milestone. Your story was derailed by a cricket. An actual cricket.
This is the night of stories being derailed by otherwise inconsequential things. Me
Crickets,
choking on a
chips.
chip. Cass
Yeah.
getting upstaged by an actual cricket.
Live stream stuff soon, right? Right?
And what?
The live stream archives? Huh?
There's still about 9 episodes of the Stickam archives to go.
At least we're in the good era where I'm actually showing up in episodes.
Yes. Well, and there's a lot more drunken shenanigans, too.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
So, guys phoning for pizza delivery. It's buy one get one free today, sir. So naturally, I pretend to shout up to non-existent housemates to ask them if they want one, before telling the guy on the other end that yes, we will take 2. Eat both in one sitting.
Oh,
Actually, I can relate to that. I think this should be number 21 on the list is mine,
Wow.
which was I ordered delivery once, and upon realizing that I ordered way too much food for one person, felt compelled as I turned away from the delivery guy to go, "Dinner's here!" shouting into my empty house.
That's such a Batman Returns moment. Honey, I'm home. Oh, I forgot. I'm not married.
I once ordered a 20-piece McNuggets from McDonald's, and I realized there were actually only 19 nuggets. I was in a pissy mood already, so I went back and made a big deal out of it, and they gave me a whole new 20-piece, leaving me with 39 total nuggets, all of which I ate in one sitting.
oh my god.
Okay,
I've
to be
eaten
fair,
chicken nuggets once and I got sick.
that is pretty easy to do with chicken nuggets. I mean, they're like, you eat them like fucking popcorn.
I've eaten 20, and 20 made me sick. I
mean, I
can't
get
imagine.
those.
That's probably why they call some of those popcorn chicken.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
We
but
need their
that's
mini
like
nuggets.
4,000 calories, just so we're clear here.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, I would look at the ones that's like
I
six
don't
nuggets.
count my calories, Justin.
Really?
I just eat delicious food.
You call 6 nuggets a meal? Come on, that's a snack.
10. I eat like 10 actually.
Yeah, 10 is good. 6 is just insulting.
I used to get like a 20 piece and just split it with my friend usually.
Yeah, the 20 piece is pretty good. Yeah, I find like the 10 is usually my go-to. I mean, yeah, the 6 is like nothing.
See, Stout can attest, even though I'm fat, I do not eat a lot of food.
It's true.
When you do, it's fat guy food.
Oh, yeah.
I like this one. This one just says, I ate a ham. A whole fucking ham.
Whole damn thing.
I like this one. It says, anniversary time. Wife and I walk 4 blocks down the hill to the House of Prime Rib. We gorge on meat. Oh yeah, there's a salad, and we eat that too. Groaning with pleasure, we waddle out of the restaurant. Look up the hill. We can see our apartment. I look at her. She looks at me. We hail a cab.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, God. I would have gone back in the restaurant, sat back down for another hour until I felt good enough to walk up the hill.
Like this one. I ate 2 pans of brownies in less than an hour. I didn't even realize I'd eaten that much until I saw the 2 empty pans. I regret nothing.
Well, you'll regret something later.
Yeah.
Nothing's coming out!
I can feel there's so much in there.
No, when it all does
It
come
won't budge.
literally 2 cans of brownies comes out in one long negative.
One long fudgy tentacle.
TMI.
It actually starts to go down the drain. And you haven't even.
It's like brownies!
It's like a
Oh,
roto-rooter
Still
turd.
attached.
Just poop it back into the pan and sell it.
Oh no!
There you go. Killed the joke.
Oh.
Yes.
Already pre-digested. Oh, well, that's
It's
handy.
ABC brownies.
Alright, so that was number 5, so we're getting into the top 5 here. So,
Alright.
so the next one is, I told my wife I was going to the gym, but somehow I ended up going to McDonald's instead. I ate my cheeseburgers, plural, in a parking lot, and waited a little while until it seemed long enough for a workout. When I got home, I poured water on my head and shirt to look like I had been sweating. That is the absolute saddest and fattest thing I have ever done. I love this one. Ever heard of a Scotch egg? I make a dessert version using spice cake wrapped around a Cadbury egg and deep fried, served with buttercream frosting as, quote, gravy. It's absolutely delicious, but everyone within a 10-meter radius gets diabetes.
That fucking thing so bad, so hard to just eat
That'd be
it.
good. Yeah.
All right, and then
You're
number
going to
2.
eat me right now.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Number 2. I ate half of a cake once when I should have only had 1 piece. I was horrified and didn't want anyone to know, so I finished the cake, baked a whole new one, and forced myself to eat the one allowed piece.
That's one of the ones I read. Yeah.
God.
Not done.
Baked an entire extra cake. Well, there's more? Wow.
Then I barfed in the middle of dinner. I was like, you're supposed to just have a piece of cake before dinner and eat an entire cake plus another piece. Oh, dinner time.
First thought that came to mind, Cass, who wants chowder?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then this one just absolutely tops it for me. I was just crying of laughter when I read this one.
Alright.
As a poor university student, I decided to spend the remainder of my money for the term on a Chinese takeaway. The hour came when a delivery driver came to my house and handed me my order. With much excitement, I took the delivery and ran upstairs and sat in my darkened room. After opening the bag, I realized they delivered the wrong order. Much to my delight, there was copious amounts of food. I started to eat the wide selection of items in the order until I received a phone call from the Chinese. They had realized they had delivered the wrong order. I started to ignore the phone calls until there was a loud banging at the front door.
Oh, God.
They had come to collect the food. I shamelessly spend the next 20 minutes hiding in my house with the lights turned off, eating my way through a buffet selection for 6 people whilst the banging became louder and more erratic. Hiding in fear from a delivery man in shame is not how I envision spending my Friday night.
Just trying to
Oh,
frantically
God.
eat all the food before they get in.
Keep it going. Yeah.
In case they like bust the door down or something.
Why didn't they call the cops? They could have called the police easily.
I just love that. It's like he probably ordered like the meal for one or something with the last $20 he had, and he got a buffet for 6. Must eat all of it.
Cowering in fear of the delivery guy.
I would have taken all the food that I didn't order and just hidden it. Like in a closet where no one would have looked, right?
He has like
what? I just had the brown rice.
Box full of like fried rice, and he's just like,
sliding in with the chopsticks.
Oh, eat that! You get sick! Stop! Stop!
You know, whenever you do this pantomime, let's point out, whenever you do this pantomime, just look, you're just sucking a huge cock. You're like,
that's what you'd be doing with a box of fried rice.
Right.
You said the whole thing about sucking a huge cock. I glanced over to the chat, and I saw this. In that exact moment.
Yep.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That moment in the show is fucking hilarious. Sean, you would love that show.
I'm sure I would. I love what I've seen of it.
It's so fucking funny.
In particular, for that character, it just seems like my kind of.
I love the episode.
For his love of meat.
I love the episode because I've seen a few sort of sporadically as well. I love the one. Stout will be able to clarify the details on this one, but the with the really sugary snacks or whatever, and they're selling them at the office. What they're called? Stout, do you remember?
I don't remember what they're called. No.
Sugary snacks in the office, probably.
Yeah, so it's like these sugar snacks. Like so there's one person.
Okay, I was gonna say there's the Sweetums factory in town.
Yes.
So a lot of people in town actually get that job is that they work in a fucking candy factory.
Awesome.
So yeah.
You live in Wonkaville.
No,
but it's like
it's in the show.
Oh, okay.
So in the show, like everybody's buying the Sweetums in the office because like they have a vending machine or something, and somebody is like expressing concern about the health factor and that, and they're like, "Well, everybody seems to be enjoying it." And they point over at the room, and there's like techno music playing, and everybody's dancing. They're like, yeah, they're gonna have a sugar crash in about 20 minutes.
Oh, it's so great.
Great.
There's another episode where they're talking about the local fast food restaurant and the cup sizes that they have.
Oh,
There's
God.
like the regular, which is like 128 ounces, and there's the fucking large, which is like 512 ounces.
Yeah.
And then the extra large is a gallon.
With a warning, not drink it all.
Yeah.
And then the child size is like a little thimble.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like a little Dixie cup. It was tiny.
The makeup chick says, we hid one Halloween in the dark. I forgot to buy sweets, and the local children were banging the door down. Bad Sheila.
Oh no!
It was candy!
Yes, the only time I hid in the dark from anyone was when there was people outside my door who wanted to beat me up.
Yep. And you can find the footage of that in MMC Retro.
Yes, you can. Multimedia Chronicles Retro, the Saga of Selkirk, the End of an Era, Part 1.
Mm-hmm.
You can watch it for free!
I love that cricket. Oh my god.
That is
Best
one
goddamn cricket.
How,
jerk
Eric,
of
of
a
all the
cricket.
creatures you can get into your basement, you get a cricket with comedic timing.
Yeah. That cricket's an asshole.
And watch the Saga of Selkirk for free.
Cricket.
Fine, fuck you all.
Oh, you can watch Marble Hornets.
Again.
Watch Marble Hornets for free too, by the way.
Say nobody try any comedy routines tonight.
I think I know what the title
Hurts, don't it?
Yeah.
It's like
Meet a cricket edition.
nobody cares about anything you're saying.
Why did the chicken cross the road? Damn.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Take
know.
a fucking
He
mother.
doesn't perform on demand. He does it when he wants to. Oh, God.
That's just one of those random little, like, 5-second Family Guy jokes. Just, they're sitting in the pet. They're sitting at the vet's office, and I don't know why I just brain farted there. I couldn't remember vet's office.
I know. You're like,
I was like pet hospital, pet shop, pet. So I keep thinking
pet shop, yeah.
So they're sitting at the veterinarians, and it's sitting there. Brian's in there for something, and there's Adam West in there with a little box, and you can hear a cricket going off, and it's just, and he leans over and he goes, "My cricket has restless leg syndrome."
Oh, yeah. Mayor West. Yeah.
Oh, Thrash Fingers says it was announced Monday that. I haven't even got to the announcement yet.
Oh, God. Oh, it's fantastic.
Whatever it is.
Oh.
we don't care.
I was gonna kill you, cricket, but now you're too golden.
You've earned another day of life.
Oh, man.
So it was announced Monday that only yesterday, which is the only Studio Ghibli, that one, that studio movie that has not had any kind of a release in North America, like, ever. So it's been kind of the black sheep of the collection. So apparently it is finally getting a release. It is being dubbed and theatrically released here in North America in 2016 by Geek, and they also have the rights to release it on TV and Blu-ray. Awesome news. Awesome news. I got to get back to collecting those, and I got to finish watching the ones that I've collected thus far. But I'll just say nothing, shall I?
Oh my God, it's fantastic.
Oh, Justin.
By a cricket.
Justin, I got a gold Wookiee army. Yellow Wookiee.
Oh, awesome.
Cool.
No, you want my Wookiee?
I bent my Wookiee.
Oh, I got a red IG-88.
Yay, IG-88.
Anyway.
So, other news that happened this week, they announced that they're going to be putting Meteor Man on Blu-ray.
Oh, yeah. And the cover was
Yay! Isn't that your favorite movie of all time, Stout?
Oh, clearly.
Oh, God.
Oh, whoops.
No, I like it.
You're-
Right.
I seem to recall a conversation many, many moons ago where you're like, I found Meteor Man in the bargain bin for $5. And you seemed really excited. I was like, oh, I didn't know you were a big fan of that movie. It's like,
I
no,
didn't buy it.
I just thought it was interesting that I found it for $5. Okay, then. Apparently not that interesting.
Never fails.
I'm actually going to start listening. What the fuck it is? It
Only
sounds like
Sean and only Sean. That's the beautiful thing about it.
Well, me once, but
It must
honestly
be
think
nearby because it's
yeah,
really
it's
loud.
like right over here somewhere. I think it's up on because we have an EverDry system in the basement, so there's like
Oh,
the wall.
it's probably behind the shelves somewhere.
Yeah, there's a wall, a gap from the concrete, this filler stuff, and then a plastic sheet.
Mm.
And the last time I saw it, it crawled behind the plastic thing. So
The big one?
nah, it's honestly it's only like that big.
Yeah. So
A
they're
tiny little
loud.
bastard.
They're loud.
But it's loud as fuck. Oh, wait. No, it's over. Oh, it's over there.
I'm pretty sure there are no potential mates here.
Yeah, you're in a basement. You're in a basement with me.
I'm not into insects. Thanks.
Oh, God.
It won't fit. There you go. So yeah, if anything, it's over there somewhere.
Ah.
So
They also announced Phase 4, by the way, for Blu-ray.
Phase what?
Phase 4, the Ant movie, the Ant horror
Oh,
movie.
okay. I don't know that one.
There
no
you
one
go.
cares.
Oh, God. I love that thing. I love.
It's been upstaging us for like the past half an hour now. That's great.
Oh God.
You're gonna have to make this the cricket edition of SNI.
Yes, the cricket edition. Is that all we got?
Yeah, look what we got.
I think the cricket derailed everything.
Wait,
Yeah.
I wanted to say something about Automata.
Too late.
Automata.
Fantastic movie. If you don't like it, you're an idiot.
So it's like this year's Spring Breakers then.
Well, I would say it's better than Spring Breakers because it's sci-fi. But that's opinion at that point. It's like, I just like sci-fi better than...
Nope, sci-fi is better. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And that makes it true. Or not.
Maybe up in the
Thank you
raft.
for that large round of indifference.
I like how you use your farts as punctuation, apparently.
Yes. And that's the way it is.
Period.
It's a really long period.
Period.
Wow, it's getting really awesome.
It's coming for you.
Getting closer.
I'm just waiting for my camera here.
It's just like a giant cricket comes on camera slowly.
Yeah, it's really active right now.
No!
It's horny.
Damn it!
One way to solve this is trying to make sure that
Great.
done a while ago.
Wait a minute. Cards I need. God, it crashed. I was building a trade.
There we go.
Out here.
Much more less.
Duplicate cards.
And now Eric's on NPR.
Yes. You guys hear that?
I heard it a little bit.
Just the tiniest little sound.
Yeah. It's pretty loud, but this should muffle it quite a bit. So.
You're on the Yeti or?
I'm on the Rock Band mic.
Oh, the Rock Band.
So.
You have a Yeti?
No, I do not.
Oh.
Still hear it.
Alright, have a good night, that makeup chick.
Yeah, I usually don't use these in the tag. This is my recording mic.
Holy
so.
shit. Commander Shepard says received Vampire Hunter D and Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust in the mail. Seriously, Vampire Hunter D isn't even supposed to go out to the end of the month. Like the end of next month. Crazy. I actually canceled my pre-orders because I found myself with far less money than I was expecting due to Rosie's birthday coming out of the money last week, or last paycheck. So, and then this paycheck is rent. But that's okay. There's still plenty of time before Halloween. I'm definitely going to pick them both up this year. And have a good old watch of them. Can't wait.
When are you going to get back to Twitch, and when are you going to get back on regular hours so we can start doing...
I start regular hours again in about 2 weeks.
All right.
So I'll be doing 7 to 3:30, which actually for Anime Assault kind of works out because then we'll finish up the first batch of anime there, And then we'll be just starting into October, so we could actually do what we were going to do in the first place, which was to have some, some shorter horror anime stuff for the month of October. So we could definitely do the Vampire Hunter D's, we could do Devil Hunter Yoko.
Yoko.
You can get started on Death Note, which was going to be next in the rotation anyway. Bunch of stuff. Boogie Pop Phantom, which is creepy and weird and scary. Yeah, it's a bunch of... And all of those are like no more than 13 episodes long, if not shorter. So...
Yeah.
Like Devil Hunter Yoko is 5.
Cards they need.
Oh, Hellsing, the original Hellsing one. That's one I want to watch again. That's only 13 episodes. So yeah.
That sounded
That was an exclamation point.
You know it.
Are you gassy tonight? Or...
All right, Stout, I'm offering you a trade.
They're playing the Star Wars digital card game, which apparently people pay a lot of money for the rare cards.
Yeah, we're just doing it for fun. I'm offering a trade for 5 cards I need and 5 cards he needs, but we both have duplicates of.
It's like
No reason for him to reject it. It helps both of us. All same level of rarity and everything.
I'm just waiting until you have a fart that goes... Because that's a question mark.
Now, Sean, you answered all of my questions except for the Twitch. When are you going to get to the twitching?
He's too busy farting.
Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. At the moment, I'm actually working on having regular YouTube videos prepared a few weeks in advance. I've actually filmed the Doctor Who DVD Disambiguations up to season 22. So I'm almost finished, actually. Season 21. So I've got like 5 left, and then those will all be done, and then I can pre-upload them, pre-post them. So then Time You Want Me Tuesday is covered for like next 12 weeks or whatever. Then I got a few more closer looks I want to do, some of which are half filmed. I need to finish them up. So that'll cover Sundays. Got to start looking towards getting some Halloween stuff going, so I want to start the Halloween stuff early this year and let it carry on quite some time. Well into November at least, so Halloween's going to be almost 3 months forward goodness. And that's interspersed with the regular stuff. Like, it's not going to really impact the other regular stuff, but will be in addition to. So anyway, I got like a shit ton of video stuff that I want to get like done and in reserve. And once I kind of got that under control, then I can look towards doing more Twitch stuff. In the meantime, as far as the Twitch posts on YouTube go, that's covered for at least the next couple weeks, because there's a few more first impressions ones. In fact, one's about to go live in about 20 minutes. And then there's the 13-part playthrough of the complete original BioShock. So you can check that out. It's pretty cool. Maybe I'll do BioShock 2 this year on Twitch. Play the sequel. Might do Fatal Frame 2. That's another reason, actually, I want to start early, is in particular for the gameplay stuff, like Twitch, is I want to kind of get everything going ahead of time so that we can get into some horror games a little earlier this year and maybe do more than just one. Or 2.
14 minutes long? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I got to solicit for somebody's horror movie. It's 2 hours and 14 minutes long.
It's a long one.
Shot on video, 9 anthology stories. Like, you couldn't pick 5 short ones or 3.
That should have been 2 movies.
Yeah.
2 anthology horrors.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. So anyway, that's kind of the plan. So I'm kind of aiming towards probably when I get back on days, because around that time the BioShock playthroughs will be just finishing. So if I kind of time everything right, I can kind of get the video stuff under control over the course of the next couple weeks, and then have that all pre-posted and going automatically, and then just focus on Twitch for a little while. do horror stuff.
Look,
Yeah,
it's a sarlacc.
No.
Yay, tooth vagina. I see.
Sand anus.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you son of a
completely
bitch.
tuned out as I was answering his question. Awesome.
No, I didn't. I didn't around this year.
You accept the trade?
Like, oh,
That's
Yay.
kind of the plan.
We may actually be able to do some PS3 multiplayer stuff now that I can have a way of capturing my stream.
cool.
So now
It is
there's
bad
anything
stuff.
multiplayer, John, that you can stream live to Twitch. We'll stream it like dedicated to your channel or something, and then we'll both post our sides, our different sides.
Yeah, I heard you, Sean. You said, I'm going to start twitching next week. And I won't stop for months.
I might be able to sneak a few other sessions in. I mean, there's nothing saying I have to be filming and editing and rendering and posting constantly. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, if I do, it's going to be after work, so it's going to be really late. Just so you know, there's no way I'm going to be getting up and doing it before work. My body doesn't work that way. I'm not a do stuff before work guy. I'm a do stuff after work guy, regardless of when in the day that is.
It doesn't matter when you stream, dude. I mean, you're going
That's
to
true.
be posting it all on YouTube anyway, so people...
Well, this is true, but I mean, just in terms of, because the next thing I do will probably be finishing up at least the first kill zone, just to have that complete. Plus, we were pretty close to the end anyway, I think. Plus, the fact that it's been months since I played it, it'll be even more hilarious, as I will have forgotten all the controls. I've also been kind of toying with the idea of finishing Castlevania Lords of Shadow, and actually having that fully complete as well.
That would be hilarious to watch you return to.
That would be absolutely ridiculous, because I've definitely forgotten all the controls in that.
Yes.
And we're into like the hard levels of the game now where you need to know them. So I'm sure that will be a wonderful exercise of frustration.
Oh, okay. So
Shit, how do I do this thing?
This
Oh,
may
God,
actually-
no!
this might actually be the movie plus the 90-minute outtake reel. I may have.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not
That'd
so
be cool.
bad then.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm still gonna probably end up watching this and checking
The
it out.
outtakes that are longer than the movie.
Yeah. Oh, there's
Today.
dude. Hurt Locker has like 40 hours of footage that was unused.
Wow.
Yeah. It was originally supposed to be 3 stories, 3
Mhm.
characters involved in their stories, but they decided to edit it down to 1 characters.
Mm,
So, I would love to see that other edit though.
that'd be interesting. Was there actually a full cut done with all those other stories incorporated?
No.
No.
So the
just-
guy who edited that movie is Ed Moralski. He's the guy who owns Grindhouse Releasing.
Oh, cool.
He edited all the Spider-Man movies. He edited Darkman. Most of everything after Army of Darkness he's worked with Sam Raimi on. So, dude's cool.
Awesome.
Senator Shepard mentioned something that made me remember something.
Mm-hmm.
The new Star Wars movie is going to be playing in IMAX theaters. And
Oh,
when I
that's
say
right.
that, I mean every single IMAX theater in the country
Yeah.
for a month.
All of them.
Every single screening in every single IMAX theater for an entire month is going to be Star Wars Episode 7.
Now,
And
didn't
it'll
you
be so many
say?
sold-out shows?
Didn't you say you'd seen someone say, "I wonder if it'll be in my IMAX"? And you said, "I don't think you understand. Say this again. All the IMAX theaters."
And maybe not the one at your local museum, but the theater ones.
Yeah.
All of those. Holy Christ. I want to see that in IMAX. That'd be awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Can't wait.
Yeah, actually gearing up for Series 9 of the new Doctor Who.
Gonna break records.
Starts in a couple of weeks. To sort of get people hyped about that, they're actually having a special theatrical showing of the 2-part finale of the previous season in 3D, which is kind of cool. So, yeah. So that makes, actually, in the past couple of years, they've done 3 theatrical showings of Doctor Who stuff. So it's no surprise that there is now already some serious talk of a theatrical movie being done, like one specifically for the theater. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. The previews for Series 9 look great. It looks like they're in for a pretty cool season. Peter Capaldi seems to have settled into the role quite nicely, and you know, putting his mark on it, which is great. But yeah, I definitely look forward to checking it out. That's actually one of the reasons I started up the Doctor Who videos again, was I figured, well, I mean, it's going to be on people's minds right now, so it's the best time to be doing them. Yeah, so the Disambiguation should be wrapping up about halfway through the new series, I think. And then I'll be doing some other Doctor Who stuff. Already got other stuff planned. Yeah, some collection overview stuff, some review stuff, things like that. Yeah.
Somebody left an interesting comment. I decided to Google the whole Episode 7 on IMAX theaters thing. By the way, it actually is not on every IMAX theater. Not coming to the local ones here. There's two here. There's the Union Terminal, and there's another one, and they're not coming to either one of those because they have exhibitions running through those at the same time. So nope, not coming here. Anyway, someone left a comment saying that he doesn't understand why it's being shown on IMAX at all. He goes, "It's not filmed with digital cameras. It was shot on 35 millimeter."
Oh my God.
He goes, "It's like having filet mignon cooked in a microwave." According to him.
To be fair, I mean IMAX 35 millimeter can look quite I don't know, not as crisp when it's blown up to that size.
Yeah.
Especially compared to 70, which looks
70
like
IMAX.
Yeah, which looks like real life.
Which is 55 millimeter.
That's what I've actually seen a movie, like a 35 millimeter movie on IMAX, and yeah, I kind of don't see the point also, because all they really do is shrink the image down to its square. This is like I could have just went to a normal theater and saw this.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Jurassic Park in an IMAX theater, and the person was saying, "Oh, yeah, IMAX can be amazing," but it was very fuzzy to the point where it almost seemed like it was out of focus the whole time. I don't think it was. I think it was just because of the nature of the film.
Yeah.
And the fact that it was 35 millimeter native.
IMAX theaters are designed to show IMAX films.
Right.
Other types of films in an IMAX theater, and you try to blow it up to that size, yeah, it gets blurry, doesn't look right, or they just shrink it down. That defeats the purpose of it being in an IMAX theater.
Well, they do some edge enhancement at that size. You kind of have to. Otherwise, it's just kind of a blurry mess. Because going from 35 to 70 millimeter is like twice. It's literally twice the size. So.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, a little bit more.
So it's a little blurry because if any more edge enhancement on it, you would notice a lot. You know. It's crazy.
So yeah, I'm not gonna buy into obviously to the whole IMAX hype. I'm just gonna go to the regular theater and see.
Yeah, I'll just see it in the regular theater.
Probably same.
Yeah.
If it's in 3D, I might see it in 3D.
Yeah, if it's in 3D, I'll definitely check it out in 3D. No question about that. I can.
Even if it's post-process, I might still be checking out 3D for the fucking video.
Well, post-process now is a lot better than when they were doing a rush job of it to cash in on the post-Avatar madness for 3D.
My problem isn't that it looks bad. My problem is not the director's intention. That's generally what I go with when I watch a movie. So.
Well, sometimes it is. Sometimes it's just they do it that way for whatever reason. Like it's just
right.
Logistics of production at the time just make it easier to do it that way rather than filming it natively 3D. But I don't know. It's fuck, my brain is mush. Star Wars, woo! I love Star Wars. I'm literally falling asleep in this chair.
All right, we're done then.
I got after all the madness at the computer and then not being able to get much sleep to begin with anyway, and the power outage, thus cutting into my sleep even more. I think I actually got about 3 hours of sleep last night, maybe.
Damn, man.
So it was like an extended power nap. So I'm gonna sign off and maybe make a pork chop dinner just because. Yeah. So lots of cool stuff coming this week. So this is, I guess, the first I've sort of said it officially. Halloween is officially going to be starting early on the channel, and it's kind of funny because I've had that in mind for a few months now, and the past week I've seen so many posts on Facebook of people going to stores and checking out the Halloween displays and saying, well, if Christmas can start the day after Thanksgiving, then Halloween starts now. And it just seems like everybody is in this same frame of mind this year for some reason. I don't know why. Just collective unconscious, call it, I guess. But I have no problem with that. If everybody wants to start Halloween early, fucking A, let's do it. Let's make a party of it. Besides, there never seems to be enough time in just 1 month to cover all the horror stuff that I want to cover. So let's make a party of it. So there'll be lots more horror games. I'm going to finish up the couple of loose ends like Killzone and Lords of Shadow. And then we'll get into some other horror games. And then, of course, all the regular Halloween-y stuff, too.
Lords of Shadow.
What?
I said fucking Lords of Shadow. Fuck that.
Hey, we had some fun with that one. The one where we left off was I was in that big music box and I had to traverse all the various traps in the music
you were
box.
lost, weren't you?
I was kind of lost for a little while, but no, I figured it out. It was a giant.
Was there a time in there where you weren't lost?
Yeah.
That game is just about you being
It
lost.
was just a matter of figuring out the puzzle, but
Always lost.
yeah, a lot of cheap deaths and whatnot. But it's Castlevania, so. All right. Anyway, I'm just babbling now. So have yourselves a great week, everybody. We'll see you next time for Saturday Night InSaNiTy. I'm on weekends for the next few weeks, so at least for the next few weeks it'll be on time, and that should continue because by the time I'm not on weekends again, I'll be on days. So we should still be able to do it at the regular time.
Should be the word.
Should, yes. Always. There will always be a qualifier in that statement.
And guys, go to the below and click on its links and
Yes.
spend money, or
Yay.
the one above the chat here. Either one
That's
is
right.
mine. Just support us out, guys.
For those of you watching the DVD disambiguations, I do include Amazon links to all the DVDs and other titles mentioned in those videos as well. You'll find them in the descriptions of those videos, and every little bit helps.
Even if you don't want that, you can click on that link, navigate to what you want, and you'll get a little piece.
And I'll still get a little something for it. It's actually thanks to combined things. I mean, the Patreon sponsorship certainly, and also the Amazon links that I was able to finish that collection, and I really appreciate that. And I'm returning the favor by doing a shit ton of videos about them for you. So there you go, immediate return.
I also updated my Patreon. I've got new rewards and new goals and milestones and shit. So go ahead and
Awesome.
That too, yeah.
check that out.
Good idea.
I haven't made any changes to mine, but I changed it a lot when I first started it because I hadn't quite nailed down how the system worked yet, and I think some early adopters left because of that. It's like, he keeps changing everything. Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
But I haven't done that for like a year, so it's fine. It's not changed. The only thing I changed was the maximum sponsorship amount was $100. I bumped it down to $99 because anything $100 or over, they escrow, meaning they hold on to it for like a month before you actually see the money, even if the payment clears on the side of the sponsor. So I don't agree with that system. I think it's stupid for such a small amount of money as $100. So yeah, the maximum sponsorship level is now $99. If you want to sponsor more than that, that's fine. But maybe we'll do it through PayPal instead of doing it through Patreon, just to avoid that whole escrow bullshit. It was just a big mess trying to sort it out.
There are revisions coming to the payment system in Patreon at the end of the month. So
good. So maybe they'll address that.
You should have gotten an email about it, man. Check your spam.
I'll check. There's because I know I'm not the only one who had an issue with that.
A lot of people.
And some of my higher level sponsors were really ticked off with Patreon about that, saying like, I'm sponsoring this content creator. I want him to get the money that has been taken out of my account and should be going to him.
There's nothing Patreon could do because it was just their payment processor they were with. It's just their system.
Yeah. No. So hopefully changes are coming.
Yeah, there's
alrighty.
they're getting so. Yeah.
Well, Yes, Ben. Patreon does take a percentage of the money. That's kind of how they stay afloat. They take a cut for being the.
It's not big.
No, it's not
Totally
like.
fair.
Yeah, it's kind of along the same lines as when PayPal takes a cut. You know.
Yeah. It's about the same rates, a couple, like a percent. It's like whatever, like what.
Yeah. No, I mean it's perfectly reasonable. It's how they keep their service free for those of us who use it, and it is a business like any other. I mean, they're there to make money, as are we. So, there you go. Well, have yourselves a great week, everybody. We'll see you next time for another exciting edition of Saturday Night Insanity. Until then, thanks for watching, thanks for chatting, and sayonara.
Penis.
Farts.
I like